Alright guys, with LRS Vegito Blue sooner or later coming to the global version of the game, I believe the next story mode stages should be added in like the next few weeks or so. I want to go ahead and show this guy against the Metal Cooler Core stage. I did show him against Broly and Omega back then when he came out on the GP version, but I think he could be quite interesting here in this stage. So we're going to just show my build real quick for this LR Vegito Blue. He has 20 additional here. I gave him the full defense build that I could. So he gets 500 defense from this bronze, 1000 defense from this silver, and then 1500 defense plus level 5 additional from this gold equip. So that in total gives him 3000 extra defense. So he's essentially at 16.5k defense, full level 10 links, and we're running him on his 200% leader skill team, which is led by Vegeta and Trunks. It's currently the only 200% leader he is under in terms of the 200% buff itself, right? He's on like Power Beyond Super Saiyan, he's on, Fuse Fighter, some of these other teams, but he's not on the Kamehameha team, so he's not on the Year 7's 200%, but this is where we're going to run. We're also bringing this unit right here, LRS Vegito. They do actually link up pretty well with this guy. We're also running Movie Hero Support Memory just to give those units an extra buff there. So this should be looking good. Let's take a look here. We'll play the intros as well. The intros are also very, very good in my opinion.
Trunks! この先を見ろ。まだ見ぬ敵を宇宙最強。お前が誇り高きサイヤ人の血を引く者ならば、俺の息子ならば誰にも負けることは許さん。俺超えてみせます。目の前の敵もトンさんも。そろそろオラとやろうぜ。一対一にこだわってる場合じゃないだろう。
Oh, we're looking pretty good there. We got both of the intros. So he's on the second rotation. How okay. How should I do that? Dang, these rotations actually aren't really that great for me. Because I want to keep Future Gohan here. I guess I would have to float Future Gohan off. That sucks for Future Gohan, but it is what it is. I don't know. We'll see how we go. So one good thing about Vegito here is that he does have the attack lowering, so he'll be able to lower this unit's attack. I guess I'm going to go ahead and do this. We'll get this for the stacks, and then we'll give this to STR Vegito. Actually, no, I'll give him. No, we have to give this. He has the super. Yeah, we'll give this to Vegito, and that's fine. I guess, yeah, I'll push Future Gohan off next rotation, and then we'll keep LR Vegito so you can get some extra stacks, possibly, right? That's going to be very important. So, to break down what this Vegito does do, he gets 100% start of turn, gets 10% with each super attack performed for attack and defense. That goes up to a 50% boost. Now, that is multiplicative, and he does end up keeping that, so that ends up being pretty powerful for him. He has also the key mechanic he did before, where he gets up to 10 key, depending on the HP you're at. So lower HP, you get a higher amount of key. He also does have a 30% chance getting 5 key on top of that. Now, if he performs an ultra super attack, he does an additional that has a 50% chance of becoming a super as well. And on his 12 key super, he does stack attack and defense by 20%. So we could ideally get 2 stacks of his super attacks, on top of also getting the 50% raise on his 18 key. So this guy is able to actually put up some pretty good overall damage, and on top of that he could get a lot of stacks, and kind of like similar to what we've seen with the LR Gods here, like a miniature baby version of it. That's pretty much it from there. So yeah, let's skip until next turn where we get LR Vegito. I think that's probably going to be for the best. Well, this turn's already about to end anyway, so that doesn't really matter, but yeah, I brought this unit right here for the linking purposes. So they're going to come back in turn 4, and they'll be able to fuse actually into Vegito, and then we can get the Scouter. That's going to work out pretty well for us. They take enough damage there. Okay. We'll just have to do this, right? We have to push Future Gohan off. It's unfortunate, but it's got to be what we do here. So we'll get this. How should I do this? I wish I could bring down the physical orbs, but it's fine. I mean, we'll just get this. I guess Future Gohan's kind of cucked, but it's fine. So again, he's sort of at 173k. Definitely very bad defense, but he does build up defense over time. So I definitely want to get the 18 key so we can get as many super attacks as possible. Him being in the second rotation does kind of suck, I would say, because obviously if he was in the first rotation, okay, why are they dodging so much? That's kind of weird. If he was in the first rotation, then he would have 2 turns to build up before we get to the final phase. But we gotta play with the hand that we're given, right? We only have so many attempts during the day. I don't want to like do a reset over and over. I want to have as many tries as I can, just in case I want to cop in a little bit more with this guy. So yeah, 3.9, not really the greatest there, but that's okay. Let's see the additional super, please. No, okay. Additional super? No, okay, well, we got very screwed over there. Oh, we're dead. Well, that's... I can't really do anything about that. This is what I mean. Let's hop back in again, I guess. Okay, so we got him in the first rotation this time. The rotations are still a little scuffed, but we'll take it. I will keep mine. Yeah, we'll keep mine here. That way we can get stacks with the weaker one. So we'll get this here, and then we'll get this with you. So again, same thing. If he gets supered in this phase, he gets creamed. So let's hope we don't get supered. If he gets supered again, I'm probably just gonna have to bring a Whis, or we could just hope that he gets the additionals off to actually lower attack, because he does have attack lowering on his 12 key super. So if he gets 2 of those off, he will be looking good, along with that getting the extra stats, which I think are very, very massive for him. Okay, so there we go. We could tell we didn't get the 5 key passive, I think, here. Very, very easy to see that. Okay, perfect. So that's 2 super attacks. So that's 20% of his build-up passive built up here. And 30% maybe? Yes, okay. This is a much better situation, because he also not only gets the 2 stacks from his super attack effect, but his passive is also building up a lot. So we should be good, because by the time we get to the physical phase, and he gets 1 extra super attack, no matter what, because he already did 3, so we can get 4 and 5 on the next 2 phases. So that's going to work up very well for us. This unit getting the additional super is also pretty good, because they still do raise defense for the turn there. So that's pretty good. Alright. And yeah, they're just going to be building up as well. Next rotation, well, we have God Goku and the LR Gods. Future Gohan, I guess. Should I keep Future Gohan? No, I think I'll push him off. Yeah, Future Gohan is not the best here if he doesn't get with Vegeta and Trunks immediately. He'll be a nice floating option, but yeah. Poor Future Gohan. At least on this team, it's just a little too, like, with how I wanted the showcase, because I did... Oh, okay, the dodge is nice. What you would probably do is you would keep Future Gohan with Vegeta and Trunks. Then you would float off the LR Vegito Blue, but for the showcase purposes, you probably will, of course, keep Vegito Blue here. Even, I don't know, even then, you probably would push Future Gohan off, and then keep Vegito here, because this is a much shorter fight. Future Gohan does need, what, 5 turns on rotation to fully build his pass, basically. So he's not going to be nearly built up to what he would like to be. Now he'll get the extra stance with Trunks on the rotation, but yeah, that's pretty much that there. I guess one other extra thing about the SR Vegito is that he gets 2 key, and then he stables guard when there's a Future Saga category ally. That doesn't really amount too much. I mean, what situation could that be good? I mean, if we're facing like a tech enemy, no, facing a well, yeah, actually, we're gonna be facing a physical enemy. So what'll happen is the LR Vegeta and Trunks, they'll be able to get their stats up. I mean, I kind of would like to keep them there so we can fuse. There's sure 5 links after fusing, but this unit has to be slot 1. There's no way I'm gonna push them off. Oh well, that's fine. We don't necessarily need them to be like that. It would be helpful, but we don't need that to happen. Okay, sweet. Oh, the 5 dodge actually did help us there, not take a lot of damage from the debuff. So that's good. Okay, I think I'm gonna, after this rotation please, I'll probably just skip until we come back to Vegito. This video is already around gonna be 10 minutes, right? So I definitely want to get as much Vegito as I can against the actual core fight, the SDR one, right? that's what you guys are here watching this for, but let's at least see Vegito and see if he builds up possibly. I think there's going to be a drastic difference. Yeah, like 5.7 compared to what? The 3.4 last time? That's just his passive being built up, right? Another stack is very, very good. So we see 3 stacks so far. That's 60% extra defense. And then one more? No, okay. The additional did not get us through this time, but he's fully built up now with his full passive, so that's good. Let's skip ahead, and then let's get to the actual core section. Alright, we're here. Ooh, actually that's fine. We could do this. I'm not going to use the active skill here. I guess we'll want you in the first slot, so we'll do that. Okay, so Vegito here. He's at 415k defense. I want to see him get supered really badly, but I feel like the super is going to be in the second slot. We'll see. We'll hope that we get supered. I could heal here. I don't think I need to, though. We should be fine. Let's see. So Vegito is going to get 50% super. Now keep in mind the so what's going to happen is all these stacks that he's built up, that's not going to multiply against his other stacks on the, you know, the 50% raise for the turn, right? So it's going to be a little hard to tell exactly what his defense is going to be like just looking at the recording here. I'm assuming he's going to be around at least 480k defense or so. That should be the amount that he gets to. He's at 6.3 million right here. It's pretty nice attacks overall. And then give me one more additional, maybe? Nice. Okay, so he gets another stack here. This guy definitely is better the longer you're in events, but... Okay, perfect. The super attack. Just what I want. Maybe I should have just healed just so we could have the HP, but... What does it take here? 439. So he lived that, but... Well, he would live that if we healed. But he still died. But that's not a bad amount to take from the core. And his defense is definitely high enough to take double digits after he super attacks, because as an STR unit, you would need what? Probably like 450, 480k defense after super attacks. I should have healed, dang. That sucks, but I think we kind of showed what this guy could do here. He debuffs in the first phase, very, very helpful against the Intermetal Cooler unit, right? Because that phase can't be debuffed. So especially if you get a lot of super attacks off with the 12 key, that can be helpful. And then obviously he has type advantage there. He could do some pretty solid damage overall. We did get a lot of stacks though. I feel like, I guess you could say maybe you could have taken a little less damage, but considering you have 600k HP, we have like what, 650k HP basically, that's more than fine. And I'm sure he would, if he doesn't take double digits, like 12k or something, that's definitely very manageable. So that's STR Vegito here. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.